Assalamu alaikum, dear audience. I hope you all are doing good. Today we are going to discuss about a full strategy 4-week plan to prepare PTE and ace your test. So let's get started. If you're a beginner and you don't know anything about VTE and what kind of questions occur in the exam, so you need to get familiar with the exam pattern and the questions that are present in each module. There are four modules in VTE: the speaking, writing, reading, and listening. So, understand each question type and try to cover at least two to three questions from each question type. There is read aloud, repeat sentences, writing, summarize written text, summarize spoken text, retell lecture, summarize group discussion, respond to situation. And there are reading fill in the blanks and drag and drop blanks in the reading section. There are multiple choice questions. In writing module, you have summarize written text and essay writing. And listening module, you have to hear the audio and grab the filling the blanks from the audio or listen to the wrong words in the passage provided. So these are the kind of questions that can occur in the listening module. And by the end of the week, you should perform at least one full length mock test. Or if you're not familiar with the question types yet, so you should attempt a separate mock test for each of these modules if you're not still ready for the full mock test. So this is my recommendation, and that's how you're going to get familiar with every question, and you will cover up every question type within the first week. Just a touch up so that you can understand what the question is about and how you're going to attempt that question. In week two, you get in the rhythm and try to perform each of the question types separately. Uh, you need to understand that each of them has a certain weightage, and you have to practice at least 25 to 30 of each segment so that you understand and get in the rhythm. Then you have to perform a different module mock tests so that you know your weaknesses in each module. For reading, you have to perform a reading module test, and then for writing, you have to perform a writing module test. Similarly, the speaking and listening. That way, you would identify your weaknesses and you can touch them up whenever you find time. You check the weaknesses out and then practice those until it gets perfect. So that's the strategy, and that's how you're going to get your desired scores. Week three, analyze your weaknesses and understand what points you need to work on. Perform full mock exams without any breaks, just like the real exam, so that you get familiar with the pattern. Whenever you're studying for a speaking module, try to practice it in a very noisy environment because the environment of the exam is quite noisy, and I will not recommend sitting in a quiet place for a speaking module. So, guys, this is going to work for you. And trust me, you will get your desired scores. Identify your weak points. If you're bad in speaking and your fluency and pronunciation is not as good, you have to understand the shadowing technique and practice read aloud and repeat sentences as much as you can and try to get it perfect. For reading and grammar errors, need to understand the meaning of the words that is used in the context, and if you make error in a certain word, you check it out and why that word is used in a particular place in sentence. So this is how you're going to improve your reading blanks. And for writing, you have to check your spellings and grammatical errors. The sentence structure is very important. Listening for listening module, I'll suggest listening to podcasts, BBC channel, or movies or seasons, whatever works for you, with different accents, so that you get familiar with it and also practice your listening, filling the blanks right from dictation tasks as well. They have a very high weightage when it comes to the listening module. So that's how you're going to target your weaknesses and try to ace in your real exam. In week four, you focus on your weaknesses and try to rectify them as much as you can. Because in this week, if you have stayed consistent for 3 weeks in your practice, this week is going to make or break your score in PTE. And take a final mock exam 48 hours before your test date that you've booked. And that way, you will know your place and where you stand at the end, So, in the end, I'll say practice makes perfect. And if you have remained consistent throughout these 4 weeks, this test is not that hard. You would be able to ace it. Do check out your mock scores and try to rectify your weaknesses before booking for the exam. And if you have any questions, you can email me on coaching.naaticcl@gmail.com. And thank you for reaching the end of this video. Please do share with your friends and family to reach the right audience.